with these simple words: peace be with you. And if there was anybody who needed peace, if there was any group of people who needed some kind of peace, it was these disciples. It was just what they needed. For they were behind these locked doors as they mourned the loss of Jesus. As they were behind these locked doors, I imagine that in their minds and their hearts, they were praying, Lord, what do we do now? Where will we gain the strength? Where will we gain the courage? Where will we gain the power that we're going to need? Have you ever been there? Have you ever needed peace breathed into a situation or a circumstance? And Jesus breathed peace in the midst of the storm. And after Jesus breathed that peace, you were able to go back into the mission field of God's kingdom work. Every once in a while, we need Jesus to stand in our midst and say, peace be still. Because the mission that Christ started must go on. There are lives hanging in the balance. There are hopes and visions and dreams. And to these disciples and to followers who would come after, for those of you who have answered this awesome and this tremendous call to serve God's people, you will be entrusted with proclaiming the gospel of God's redeeming love. To you, the baptized, to those back to you, the baptized believers, to you who have received the bread of God's Spirit, you are now entrusted with the challenge of outreach. You are called to go. To go out from the warmth and the joy of your fellowship in your church. Out because Christ commands us to go. Out because we as Christians are ambassadors of Christ. Out because we love Christ. Go out because we care for the lost and the least. Go out to those who do not know Jesus Christ. And just as Jesus, before his departure, commissioned this group of frightened disciples in John's Gospel, with these words, as the Father has sent me, so I send you. Hear his voice, saying to those of us gathered in his place, so I send you. I send you that the seeker may know that I am the light of the world, and that in me there is no darkness at all. I send you. I send you to offer the fresh bread of hope to those who are hungry. I send you to let those who are weary know that in me that they can find rest for their weary souls. I send you to share that word that says, come unto me all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. And sometimes in this world, sometimes in these communities of faith that you will be serving, there will be weary people who need to hear that word. Come. There will be those in these communities who will need that living water. And so Jesus says, I send you to offer living water to those who thirst. Now, I don't know about you, but my initial response to such an awesome call after getting past who me is how, Lord? How? How, Lord, when I am weak? How, Lord, when I don't feel worthy? How, Lord, with all of my faults and my failures, the task is so big? How, Lord? And so I can identify with the Moses.